Alright, Wildland Fire boots. Next quick little video here. The ones I initially chose were Danner boots. They were the new Flashpoint 2s. I used them for hand crew. And I will insert a quick clip here, basically showing you what happened at about 10 days in of heavy use.
Sure. We'll refund the ones he buys, resell them, and price credit to my back.
Sure. So what you saw was the extra leather that they put around the base of the boot just started cracking back here at the seam. And when we got a chance to get back there, it was nothing that kept me from walking in the boots, but it was sort of disappointing to see in a brand new pair of boots you spend that kind of money on. A lot of people don't care for the Danner stuff. I thought it was interesting that people gave me a lot of gruff for buying the Danner military hot boots. I'll put a link up here. And because they're imported boots, they're not made in Oregon. And so my fire boots were made in Oregon, and they didn't last. And my military sort of rough out boots have been going strong. Not a problem other than I'm wearing them out. The sole, I'm wearing them out. These in front of you are Hathorn Explorers. They're about the same price point as the Danners. They're not quite as high as the whites. I initially thought if I was going to continue to do this and get into a good pair of whites or West Coast or even Drews, that I would want to have that personal fit done and not just trace my foot and send it off to them. And so if I ever get around to that and I end up in Spokane, I will certainly stop by Whites and purchase their boots. These Hawthorns aren't quite as an extreme arch. A lot of people just can't find that comfortable. It's called their Arch E system. It has a very high arch. These have a pretty tall boot. Most of these do. Most of these logger boots will. If you find that uncomfortable, you can't get used to it. There is a low arch boot that they allow for Alaska wildfire that should meet most of the requirements. Please check with your area. I'm pretty sure it's a nationwide deal with requirements for fire boots, but I do choose to go with the leather strings. I save the other ones that come with the boots as backups, but yeah, I always replace them and treat them with the leather cleaner that I did. I don't know when I'll post this, but Obanoff's link I'll put up here for the Obanoff's oil that I use on the boots. Also in that video is a link to Wrangler Star, who did a fantastic How to Care for Your Boot series. And so anyway, that's what I chose to do. I have been out breaking these in further simply because after the Danners let me down, they got sent back to Danner to see if they were going to repair them, and instead Danner just gave me my money back. At the time I was in the middle of the season, so it kind of sucked because I had to purchase 2 boots until I got the money back from Danner. Alright, freshly oiled up. The other thing I want to mention is try to look for something with a leather stack, leather shank. Anything, I made a comment that the metal shanks will act as a hot spot detector, and that was mostly sarcastic because metal shank in your boot will heat up and it will stay hot, and your feet will get very warm. There's nothing you can do about it, and having a leather shank will help keep that cool. But something to look for in the Wildland boots.